today in this video we're going to talk to you guys about the dreaded 2-week wait. That is the longest wait ever. We're also going to talk to you about finding out obviously you're pregnant or if you're not, and also booking in with midwife. So, the dreaded 2-week wait, how did you feel about the 2-week wait?
Oh, I felt it was so long. I felt like it was like a year.
It did feel long, didn't it?
It was ages and it just wouldn't hurry up, and you know, I think the worst thing we did was counting down the days.
Yeah.
For like the first few tries.
Yeah.
And then when it came to the last try, we
forgot about it.
Yeah, we just totally forgot about it.
So after our donation for our final time we did it, we said, you know what? Sod the 2-week wait. We'll just see if we start our period. My period, sorry. And I just never started. Did I?
No, and I think it helped that we kept ourselves busy.
Yeah, it really helped, definitely.
You know, we
you just kept your minds occupied.
Yeah, we just did loads of different things, like went out and...
We were quite lucky actually, weren't we?
Had family round,
yeah.
And, you know, yeah. It was just, you know, keeping your mind at ease and off the whole subject. Obviously, it's still right there at the back of your mind. You don't forget about it totally.
Yeah.
But then when it came to the day, because you're usually like clockwork, aren't you?
Yeah.
So when it came to the day where her period was due, it obviously never came. So then
we actually left it a few days after my period was due.
Yeah.
Because obviously we thought, oh, maybe it's just kind of thrown my period a bit.
Yeah, just one of those months.
Yeah. And then obviously it got to that stage, you know, when you get a bit ratty, you're like, oh, come on, where's my period? Come on, where's my period? Because obviously for the past however many months, my period just turned up. So obviously I was just waiting, come on, it can't be true, come on, just keep going. Kind of thing, because every time we got to the end of the 2 weeks, we'd do the test and it would be negative. And again, that has a very, very big effect on obviously not just me, but obviously Lauren as well, and it's just not fair.
You don't feel like it affects you, but actually it really does.
It does.
You go, oh yeah, brush it off the shoulder, you know.
But there's only a few times you can really do that, I think.
Yeah, and then it starts to affect you and you think,
what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, what are we doing wrong?
We've done all our research, what could we possibly be doing wrong?
Yeah, is it something to do with me? Is it, you know, you start going down those routes.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just think the best advice really is to try
and stay occupied.
Yeah, try and stay occupied and try and like just put it at the back of your mind. And
I mean, it's hard, you know, if that's like telling water not to be wet, we totally
definitely
respect that. Like, you know, Lauren said that it is always at the back of your mind and you think, okay, am I going to get positive? But I've said it before and I will say it again, the more stress you put on your body, the harder it will be to conceive. But obviously, it is very hard to relax when you are trying for a baby and each month you keep getting a negative going, oh, my period is okay, it hasn't worked. But I'm not saying that obviously, because some people do get periods whilst they are pregnant. That is, you know, some people's body's way of dealing with it. I would definitely say have someone to talk to, because if you don't, then I'm not saying it won't work if you don't have someone to talk to, but it just helps. I think it helps, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
But that obviously, because we spoke to each other about it no matter what, because obviously, like each month after a test and it was negative, I'd be crying. I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, I think the main thing is just to be open with each other as well.
Yeah.
Like if you are feeling, you know,
rubbish,
down in the dumps and
yeah,
you know, a bit pants about things, talk to each other.
Yeah.
You know, because your partner might be feeling exactly the same. They just don't want to tell you.
Yeah.
So if you speak about it, then they go, actually, I feel like that too. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, so that's the 2-week wait.
We took a test, and at first it didn't actually show very strong at all.
It was very, very faint.
It was so faint, I ran into Loz and I went, can you see this? Or is it me going crazy? And she went, I'm not sure. Because obviously you are going through all the emotions of worry, happy, sad. You don't know what to expect. It's the unknown, isn't it? And what we did, we waited a bit, and then because I did a test the evening before, and something in my head went, go check that test the next morning. So I did that, and I looked and I was like, oh, there's a little line. I don't know if it's right, because obviously you can get an evaporation line. So I then did the test the next morning, and again, it was a very, very faint line, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was the same as the control line, but there was a slight line there.
But as you did it, like, every couple of days you started doing tests.
I
and
did,
it
yeah.
got stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
And what we found out was that we actually found out really, really early.
Really early.
So you were probably a week to 2 weeks pregnant when we found out.
Yeah.
Which is mega early.
But we didn't tell everybody straight away either, did we?
Oh, definitely not. No,
that was the hardest
it is
as
hard,
well.
You know, you really want to tell everyone, and it's all exciting, but then you really got to think about it. Okay, if something happens, then
how can I tell those people?
We've got to break out to everyone.
Yeah. And so that was like an emotional roller coaster. I think that was the best way to explain it, wasn't it? Just go for a clear blue. You know where you stand. It's a yes or a no. It's quite simple.
Comes up pregnant, not pregnant.
Yeah.
Make sure you get the digital
ones. So we did that, and obviously it came flagged up straight away. Pregnant. Brilliant. I could not be happier. I was so excited. So were you, weren't you? Because obviously at first we were only using the Poundland ones. And again, you're like, oh, do I trust them? Do I not? Do I trust them? Do I not? And then, someone said to us, go get Clear Blue just to double check. And we could have probably opened a franchise in Clear Blue, couldn't we? We spent a lot on them. But, at the end of the day, buying that one, expensive one, just to know, I actually think it was probably the best thing we did. But even then, I don't, obviously, do comment below, but I don't know if anyone else was the same when they were pregnant. But I still didn't believe it till I was 12 weeks. So more or less every other day, I was still doing a pregnancy test. Every other day. And even Lauren was like, okay, you need to stop. Then I don't know why I did it. I don't know whether it was still the fact that I didn't believe it. Because obviously 12 weeks to wait.
You can't feel the baby. You haven't got a bump.
No, you couldn't feel anything. And actually, like, I think I found myself really stressing out about it. There was no sense of being pregnant. I didn't feel pregnant. I didn't feel especially tired. I felt a bit sick in the mornings.
I was gonna say, you had the morning sickness, didn't you?
But apart from that could have just been because I was hungry. So, it could have been absolutely anything. But that's the way I dealt with it. And you quite rightly said, didn't you? People deal with it in different ways. My way to deal with it was keep going to get a load of pregnancy tests. Luckily, it wasn't the Clear Blue ones; it was the Poundland ones. Yeah. So obviously, that's what worked for me and for you, wasn't it? I mean, the amount of times where I went to the toilet and saw it on the edge of the seat, she's like, "Why have you done another one? Why? You know." And I'm like, "I know, but it's just for me to just set on my mind." And I think maybe it was a way for me to come to terms with it as well. I don't mean that in a negative way at all, but obviously when you fall pregnant and when you've been trying for a while, you don't believe it.
That first midwife appointment is exciting. You get asked so many questions. You've got to answer
questions
loads.
You think, really?
And you've got to answer questions about the donor as well and their family. So as we said in the donor video, you need to find out about the family history.
Yeah.
Because this is where it comes up in the first midwife's appointment, because they fill up all the paperwork of your health and the donor's health and his family history.
Yeah.
So, you got asked all those questions. You get asked a rough idea of how you want to give birth.
Reality sets in then.
Yeah, you get loads of blood tests. You flu jab.
You do, yeah. I'd say make sure you get a flu jab.
Yeah, definitely.
It's worth it. It protects you and it protects the baby.
Yeah.
I think, obviously people have their own opinions. I totally respect other people's opinions. But in our case, we said, right, we just want 100%. Make sure they're protected.
Yeah.
I'd rather get it because then I don't get the flu either. Well, there's less likely chance for me to get the flu. But yeah, so I'd suggest any of the immunisations. I'd say go for it. But that's our opinion, not doctors.
Anyway.
What people say though, they call it baby dust, which is basically good luck to have a baby. A lot of people do, like we've said before about the forums, baby dust it all, and we will say that over and over again, won't we? Because we've been in that boat. So baby dust to you all, obviously, if you're all trying, because I hope to everybody who are trying, I really hope you do fall
Yeah,
pregnant.
baby dust to all, and check out our next video, which will be up in a week's time.
It will be. That's Bailey's way of saying goodbye.
Bailey will say goodbye. So that's our cue. Bye.